In today's Ask the Doctor segment, Dr. David Campbell is here from Brookwood Baptist Medical Center, and he's taking your calls about wearing the proper shoes during the summer. And I said to you, I thought I would have to see you for my heels. And no, I'm going to have to see you for flats as well, maybe if I'm not wearing the right ones.
Sounds good. Come on over.
So talk about what you want people to know as far as, we're talking about flip-flops and sandals, wearing the right ones.
Exactly. With the spring and the summer, encroaching in, people are going to begin to move from their enclosed shoes that they wear during the winter and moving into more of a spring and summer wear. And I think what's important to understand is that the revolution that happened in the running shoe world over the last 20 years has now made its way into your everyday recreational wear shoes, specifically the sandals and a variety of different flip-flops, understanding that the technology that goes into the rubbers, the design of the rubbers, the ability for those materials to absorb shock and impact and at the same time provide support has made its way into the spring and summer wear now. Brought some samples, and I'd like to thank the Track Shack, Alabama Outdoors, and Flip Flops and Whatnots for providing me the samples that I'm here with today. And
then I know one thing we talked about were bunions. That's one thing that I'm sure you hear a lot about. Sure. And we have a caller on the air right now, Wanda. She has a question about bunions. Go ahead, Wanda.
Yes. Hi, Dr. David.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I've been diagnosed with bunions on both of my feet. When they are inflamed, they really protrude badly. I saw a podiatrist because my rheumatologist told me I needed surgery, and the podiatrist, because I have Raynaud's, refused to touch me. She said she would not touch me with having that problem. So what would your suggestion be, and what kind of shoes should I wear? Is there some doctor that would do surgery?
I don't think that the presence of Raynaud's necessarily precludes you from surgery, but I will tell you that it does carry with it a very, very high risk. There can be some serious complications that can happen post-operatively related to Raynaud's disease or Raynaud's phenomenon. And so I think that you were advised very well with regards to being very cautious about that. But there are ways to work around Raynaud's specifically and still consider surgical intervention as an option. But you do have to realize that that does carry with it a much higher risk. When the bunions become, do you have rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, some type of underlying pathology?
Oh, I have lupus. I have about 6 autoimmune diseases, and then I have a this degenerative disease, and I have a lot of health problems, but I've had other surgeries, and thankfully had good results, even with having Raynaud's. Would you be a doctor that would be a candidate for possibly doing this surgery? Or do you do surgery?
Honestly, I do perform surgery, yes. I will tell you that based on everything you just shared with me, I do think that you have some very significant risk even beyond the Raynaud's. You have an autoimmune disease, which means you're immunocompromised, you're at a higher risk for infection. You sound like your history is a little bit complicated, but from a footwear perspective in the interim, I would say trying to stay with more of a traditional technical level running shoe with a nylon mesh upper, whereby your foot's not so constrained by leather or some other type of material. You want to stay with something that has some flexibility to it and is a little bit forgiving with regards to the bunion deformity. And
I believe we had someone else waiting. We don't have time for that call, do we, Candace? Okay, well, Lisa, thank you for calling. We're sorry we don't have time to take your call. Thank you for that information, and hopefully someone gained something from Wanda's question. Dr. Campbell, thanks for coming on. We appreciate that information, and you had your shoes here and everything. You didn't even get to hold them up.
I didn't get to hold my shoes up.
Find some shoes with some good arch support.
That's
is what it
correct.
sounds like. All right. Thank you so much.